Ladies and gentlemen, I am SidAlpha. It was announced on Twitter today by Totalbiscuit that YouTube Gaming is escalating the DMCA review process on the strikes filed by Alex Maurer. They are having staff manually review the claims and are updating those individual channels that had both reached out to Totalbiscuit and those that were on the list of affected videos that I had sent him in an effort to aid as many channels as possible. I would like to take a moment to personally thank John for all of his efforts in this regard, as his reach is far greater than mine, and without his assistance, this escalation by YouTube most likely would have never happened. I hope these are processed quickly and those affected can start to get back to some sense of normalcy within their lives. And in regard to myself and recent events, as many of you are no doubt aware, last night Alex Maurer decided to take it upon herself to issue a threat on my life. I posted a non-monetized video in regard to this situation announcing my intention to keep moving my channel forward. As an update in that regard, I have been in contact with the authorities in regards to this situation, and the results were that, given there is currently over 3,000 miles of separation, they do not feel there is a credible threat, as Alex Maurer has no realistic way of carrying out her intentions. Still, that leaves us in a position that both myself and others feared we would find ourselves in. Over this whole debacle, Alex Maurer's mental stability seems to have come unhinged, and it is a very real concern that she might be a danger to herself or others. Owing to this fact, I will be reaching out to the authorities local to her area and apprise them of the situation. A copyright debate and eventual legal battle, even one as important as this one, is not worth a person's life. My personal feelings toward the threats made against me are irrelevant compared to the risk Maurer might pose to herself or her loved ones at this time, and it is far more important than our current conflict over copyright woes. You see, it's easy to forget for some people how titanically stressful these past few days have been for a number of individuals. Not just Alex Maurer, but also a host of smaller content creators, not to mention Maurer's former employers and coworkers, to say nothing of Maurer's loved ones. People who have been forced to sit by and watch this macabre situation play itself out. And for the moment, I think it best if everyone took a step back and allowed reason and control to reassert itself. Because it's important to remember that when it's all said and done, damage can be recovered from, insults can be forgotten, old grudges can heal over time and make way for better things. But a life is singularly important. It is quite literally irreplaceable, and once gone, it can never be recovered. Even now, I'm still worried about Alex and her well-being. What has transpired so far has been a travesty, and one that will take a long time to ultimately recover from, but it can be recovered from. And for all of you that are spewing nothing but hate, bile, and vitriol, finding any way you can to cut a person down, just remember that you're not just hurting them, you're hurting those that you claim to stand up for, and you also hurt loved ones on both sides. Innocent people forced to deal with the splash damage of this conflict. It's not worth it. It's never worth it. So I would ask everyone to take a step back, breathe, and let cooler heads prevail, because the alternative would be a tragedy for all parties for more reasons than I can count. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, I am SidAlpha, and I'll see you next time.